All right. I hope you're having a great day despite such an amazing drop on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Today we're going to take a look at that and see, is this the bottom? Has Ethereum bottomed? And it's a really good question. Let's get into it. So first off, let me go ahead and share my screen. By the way, I'm Cameron. I'm the founder and CEO of CryptoList. We're building a charting and security platform so that you'll be able to do your charting, whether you're looking at Ethereum, Bitcoin, Binance, other tokens. Check us out, cryptolist.com. Appreciate the support. So, all right, here we go. Let's put up the window and let's take a look at the chart. Here we go. Here's the chart. If you've been following, we are in a trade. We're doing some trades here. So here's our average entry. It's hidden right here. Okay, this is our average entry. Okay, our stop loss is down here, 1948. Okay, and we had a swing failure pattern. I've been wondering. I was wondering if we were going to get one down here with this other low, and I'll show you. But we actually had a swing failure pattern today, and it played out beautifully. Now the question is this the bottom? Is this the low? Is it only up from here? And who knows? Who knows? Um, I think we've got a pretty good guess, and I'm leaning towards yes. I'm leaning towards that. That's it. Now we do have a Fibonacci time window here, where this might be where we put in our low. But oftentimes we're so close. It's such a big time frame that being just in this area is pretty significant. But depending on what the market does, and if we can hold 2200, it very well could be the low, very well could be the bottom, and the yearly low, right, for Ethereum, and it's only up from here. So that's kind of where I'm leaning right now. But so let's back out. Right now I'm looking at the 30-minute chart. Let's look at the daily chart. I want to map a few things out. Okay, I also want to get rid of my fantastic art. I know I should turn it into an NFT and sell it. But all right, here's what I'm talking about. This bottom right here. So first off, this is the Fibonacci time thing. So we might go lower, right? We might break below 2,000. There's a lot of support in 2,000 or below 2,000, so it would be a really cool area to hit. Though it would more than likely result in me being stopped out. So all right, here's what I want to point out is this. So put on my ray. See how we took this? We took this low. We had a wick, came down, hit it. Let's look at like the 5-minute chart. Look at this. Look at this movement. So this is what we saw today. Okay? And we came down, we took that low, and we closed above it. Right? We took that low and we closed above it. I want to show you exo charts real quick, because this is how we can really determine, is this a swing failure pattern? And yes, it is. So we'll go to exo charts here. This is a 30-minute chart, and this is the low that we are talking about. Okay, so this was that big drop down, and then these are the candles leading to this, right? Look at this, a lot of short liquidations here. So we had a ton, you can see right here, a ton of shorts open. These are net net shorts. Okay, and you can see that a third of them actually even closed, so it was even higher than that. It could have been 16 million or something like that, 18 million, who knows, right? And then we saw, once we came down, we see a bunch of liquidations. That's what all these red dots are down here. Liquidations, 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 right? We then saw even shorts getting liquidated because they were taking out like what 100x, 50x shorts. You degens. What are you doing with a high leverage short below $2,200 on Ethereum? You pure degens. Makes no sense whatsoever. But lots of liquidations right here. I mean, seriously, that is hilarious. That is like look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy. 2159. 2159. You got liquidated. So this guy was like we were here. We were like right here at the bottom. And he put in a like 50x or 100x leverage. Not just one guy. There was, I mean, in order for it to pop up, there's a lot of people that did this. And you got wrecked. What type of bullshit is that? That is funny. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 clusters. Look, you talk about degens plays. That is someone that is like chasing the dragon, my friend. It is Ethereum is at the bottom of the range, just looking like shit. Okay, and like right here, like 2150, he takes out 100x leverage, 100x leverage trade. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, don't be that guy. But look at all these other liquidations. Let's look at the red dots now. A lot of liquidations, a lot of longs getting wrecked. A lot of longs getting wrecked. And what do we see? Longs closing, right? Lot of shorts opening. And then immediately after, boom, the opposite. Okay. Shorts, they start closing. We see drop down, drop down, drop down. So that's got to be what, 6 million. Then we got 4 million. So we're 10 million, another 10 million. So 20 million, 22 million, then another 20 million on top of that. So 44 million, right? 44 million shorts close, which is just driving the price higher and higher. Then we have longs open up, right? We have 13 million, but it was probably even higher than that. Maybe 20 million. Then we've seen 500,000, and the candles closed well above that low. So this is what we're talking about when it comes to a swing failure pattern. Okay, so let me back out again. Oops, not that one. I don't want that one gone. Okay, let me back out again. Let's go to the daily chart, and we'll condense it down. All right, just for frame of reference, okay, this is the whole chart. Okay, this is the all-time high. This was the previous yearly low down here. We dropped down and went below that yearly low. Okay, so we took the low, meaning we went lower than the previous low. This is now the new yearly low. But immediately we get liquidations, we get 44 million in closed shorts. And by the way, these are market orders. These are people saying, get me out. We're not talking about limit orders. We're talking about market orders saying, get me out. I'm ready to go. It says my screen is fuzzy. Oh, you know what? Let me change this. All right. That should be better. Sorry. Still kind of fuzzy. Let's just do full screen. Let's do, yeah, it is fuzzy. What in the hell's going on here? What if I zoom in? What if I zoom in here? Is that any better? Let's get nice and tight. Let's take a look. Is that better? It's a little bit better. We'll leave it like that. It's a little bit better. Okay. What I'm saying, this was the previous low. Okay. Goddard, love you, buddy. No, it's the screen, not your eyes. All right. So this is the previous yearly low. We have this green line that shows this. Okay. It's broadcast to the right. And what do we see? We come down, we go below it, we take that low, right? This is now the new yearly low, and we're the hell out of here. We're moving on up, like immediately, okay? We see liquidations, We see just massive, 44 million market orders shut, right? Market orders of sells and ending shorts and just being like, hey, I made my money, I'm out, right? And a complete reversal. Then we see longs open up, and so we have a lot of longs open up, millions of dollars, $18 million or whatever it was with that. So now they're starting to close. It's we want to keep up this momentum. We want to keep going. We did see a lot of shorts get liquidated in the last little while, like in the last 30 minutes. There was a lot of shorts that got liquidated. But this whole movement, there's been a lot of shorts liquidating. What are you doing shorting the bottom of a range, Ethereum at $2,200? I mean, that is as degen as it gets. What are you doing? You don't know what you're doing, which is why I hope you're tuning in here because that is some dumb shit. I'm telling you. I love you, but that is some dumb shit, right? And look, we have to call it what it is. There's smart money, and then there's what? What are we going to call it? We need a PC term for this? No, we're just going to call it dumb money. There's smart money and there's dumb money. It takes dumb money to fill smart money. And if you are here at the bottom, at the literal point of the all-time low, and you're putting in 100x short, that's dumb money. That's dumb money. So smart money, what is smart money doing? Well, shit, they see that we took the low, and they're buying it up. They're buying it up. We have a confirmed swing failure pattern, even on the 5-minute chart. Oops. Even on the 5-minute chart, we came down, we closed above the high, we got liquidations, we got a lot of longs opening up. Yeah, we came down, we touched it, but we're moving on up. Let's just see if there's any other support. So we had a daily level that was here. That was pretty cool. So 2136. Let's see if there's any weeklies. Just above a weekly, 2100 weekly. Monthly level. This is our monthly level, right? Sorry, that's probably fuzzy. This is our monthly level. Good support, good support. We lost it, came straight down through, came up, resistance, came up, support to resistance to support flip, and then boom, boom. So we're going to see, does 2274, if we come up and we hit 2274, do we move up again if we hit it, right? Is this going to give us support? And I'll tell you what the trend has been. The trend has been we've come up and we've going to put in a bear flag, sorry, a bull flag, right? Where we're going to do this pattern and then we should move up. And every time recently we go like this and then we just break back down, right? So judging off of recent history, we're moving back down. But I just might be bold enough. I don't know. It's tough because we have this Fibonacci time that's over here. I gotta back up to like the daily. We got this Fibonacci time, and these are pretty accurate as far as calling the lows. We're very close. That's the thing. That's the thing that's getting me. Okay, we're like 3 days from it. Very well could be that this is the low. And where we have a swing failure, we're at the bottom of the range. Let me show you what I mean. Bottom of the range. So we've got this parallel channel, this gray box now, right? This is the range. We hit it. We're moving on up. Frankly, I think, and where's our average entry? Let's get our average entry in here, right here. Frankly, I think we got a 48% move, 50% move, somewhere in there. Like we're going 40%. Come on. Who wants to go lower than this? We're good, man. We're good. We don't need to go lower than this shit. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Just call it off, guys. We're good. No more. I think I think so. I really do. I mean, I don't, I hate to say it, and I could be proven absolutely wrong. So look, I'm not telling you what to do with your money, and I never will. Just so you know, I never will. Like, I'm showing you my trades, but I have a very specific method, and I get to be a degen because this is what I've been doing for a while. Like, I get to call my own shots. Okay. So I'm not like, I guess I'm not that worried. Like, I'm like, it's okay. We're in trading. You know what? You know what? There's like this persona that if you're trading, you've got to be right all the time. Like, I need to call this level and I need to call this level, and shit plays out. Like, whatever I say, like it happens in the universe. Let me tell you something. That's not reality. That's not what fucking traders do. I'm dead serious. Like, that's a YouTube thing where people skew their numbers and they like, oh, I took this trade and I did look from a real day trader. It's about percentages. It's about winning. Like, I harp on this so much. Why do I have the risk management and the and reward to risk ratio that I adhere to more than anything? Because I only need a 30% win rate to be profitable. I only need a 30% win rate, right? So that gives me, my strategy gives me the ability to be like, damn, I really feel like that's the low. That's the yearly low. It's only up from here, you know? Look, I'm not saying that I get shit right every single time. You know why? Because I'm real. You can't. You can't get shit right every single time. If you could, you would be a trillionaire. If you could, you'd be a trillionaire, right? If you can tell me what the price of Apple stock is going to be tomorrow, you made it. You made it, brother. You're done, right? But you can't. We don't know. That's the whole point, right? We're looking for markers. We're looking for other investors. We're looking for trends. We're trying to get an idea. We're trying to understand, right? We're trying to get an edge. You know, that's what trading is called. The technical analysis and the tools that everyone uses. It's called an edge, right? Is it called a flawless victory? It's called an edge, meaning meaning hopefully you have something that's just slightly better, slightly better. And that's what it is, right? We're putting an edge on our trades, right? Realistically, you can flip a quarter, and from studies, you could be about 50%, which is actually not too bad, right? It's going to go up, it's going to go down. Luckily, those are your only two options, right? It only goes one of two ways, up or down, right? Flip a coin. Okay? It's risk management. It's risk to reward. Those are the things that you need to learn. If you don't have that, you don't have that discipline, you don't have shit. You don't. You don't. You don't. I'm telling you, you don't. So it's all about that. So I can look at this and I can say, look, here's my bias. Bias is we're at the bottom of a range, right? This is a buy area every time, hands down. I'm more than happy to get stopped out buying this. You know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to be this retard down here that did 100x short on Ethereum at below 2100. Are you out of your mind? Or below 2200? Are you out of your mind? That's not me. That's not me. I'm going to put in a long here, and I'm okay getting stopped out at that point because the edge, the probability is that we're good, that we're moving the right way. Okay. Don't long when we get up here. Don't put 100x long here either, right? That's not what you do. You buy here on longs, you sell here on shorts. That's what you do. That's how you trade these ranges. Okay. If we move lower, cool. I've marked it out. I marked it out. Here we go. Let me see. Where are we putting this? I'll put the little box right here. 2000, 2000 right here. Okay. This is my buy zone. If I'm wrong with my current trade. Oh, that didn't really like click. Okay. This is my buy zone. If we haven't put in the low yet, this is where, in my view, we're going. So from the current price, we're talking 12, 13%, maybe as much as 25%. So we're talking 12 to 25% lower. Okay. I'm good. This is a good buy zone. I'm okay with that. Now, if Ethereum is going below this, going below 1700, welcome to the bear market, right? And now we switch. We completely switch our view. We completely change how we're looking at this. But again, we have to be objective. We have to look and say we're still much higher than here. I mean, not okay, much higher. Like I said, we're about 30% higher than the lows last year. Okay. Um, I think we're still closer to the high. Okay, so 100%, 114% from the high, where we were at just a couple years ago, 500%. So yeah, we're significantly closer to the high. We haven't taken out these lows yet. Maybe it happens, right? Even if we come down here, it isn't likely to happen, but it very well could, right? Um, but what I'm saying is this is still bullish to me. We had a retracement. We came down. Oh, hold on 1 second. I got a call coming through. Just 1 second. Sorry, we took our cat into the vet. So it's crazy stories with this cat, but we had to take the cat to the vet. And anyway, it's just nuts. So he's good. He's all good. He has tapeworms. Disgusting. Hey, creepy pasta Adam, thanks for being here, man. Thanks Uber. Not well. Wait, is Uber in here? I don't think Uber's in here. Thanks Goddard. Thanks creepy pasta Adam. So yeah, basically, look, this is my bias right now, and I'm just gonna say this: I'm still bullish. I'm still trading this range. Okay, I don't have enough information yet to say, yeah, I think we are moving lower. If we drop down, I mean, like we have to really see what's happening. But ranges exist for a reason, right? They're gonna tell us buy areas. They're gonna tell us sell areas. So I'm not look. I'm not saying it can't go lower. It absolutely can. It absolutely can go lower. And if it does, this square, um, actually, like real quick with my cat, is what we're singing. We had to get the cat neutered today, and we were singing, "No, don't touch me there. This is my no square." Right? You know that song? That was super fun. Anyway, this is not necessarily a no square. This is a good square. This is a money square, right? Um, sorry, I feel like I'm on one today. We're getting close to the launch, and it's like two steps forward, two steps backwards almost. It's like, God damn, we got to get some movement. So it's like, hey, we're 3 lines of code away from getting this solved, and we're like, sweet, this sounds really great. And it's like, oh, you know what? Actually, got to take a look at something else. It's like, oh man, like let's just get this done already. We're very close to releasing crypto list. Matter of fact, can I show you this? Can I show you? Because you're here and watching. Let's look at crypto list. I've got it. I got it pulled up. You can see it. Here we go. As long as, hold on. I need to see if it's going to show the URL. That's what I really need to see real quick. Okay, it's not going to show the URL. All right, then I can show, just for security reasons, I didn't want to show that. But yeah, let's take a look at crypto list. And I'll show you what I'm trying to do. Okay? So here's crypto list. Now I'm trying to change things up. We might be changing the background, might be changing the color of of the boxes and containers, like might brighten some colors. So, there's some things that we're gonna. It's in flux. Okay, you taking a look at this? So yeah, this is crypto list. You can see we've got our ticker here. You can search for tokens. You can see new pairs that get brought up here. So these are newly listed. Well, not newly listed. These are new pairs. Okay. Meaning got listed on like newly launched. Okay, you can explore. We're gonna have, so yeah, you can explore like the current cryptocurrencies by market cap, right? Check these out. We're gonna have the bounties are listed here. If you click on buy list right here, see it says it's still fuzzy. I don't know what else I can do about that. It might be my internet. It might be that I have a whole bunch of stuff going. Let me close some stuff down. See if that helps with the bandwidth at all. Anyways, you click on buy crypto or buy list, and it actually takes you to Kybex. So you're gonna see that. Come over here to crypto list. Okay, and so these rotate, like so keep an eye on Terra, ApeCoin, and Kaiba. So we'll refresh and we see now Kaiba's over here, Kishimoto Inu, and Terra, right? So this is actually highlighted tokens, like kind of like an advertisement, but it's not a banner ad. It's not like whatever. It's just it is a paid spot to be here. We also have spotlighting, which is another paid spot. Recently listed. So as we list a token, it comes here, right? So let's click on, so this is what I want to change. So let's pull up crypto list. Okay, so you have the chart. This is the main thing for me because there's some other stuff that I want to change, but it's not that big of a deal and it's not going to take that much time, right? But this chart, when I zoom in, let's look at the 30-minute, okay? See this scatter shit? Like these little dots? It prints a dot every 30 minutes if I'm looking at the 30-minute chart, right? And what it's doing is because like small, like micro caps, like crypto list, micro caps, we're not having buys and sells constantly. We're not having buys, like every minute there's not a transaction. So when what ends up happening is our chart is printing a little dash, a little dot. Okay. If you're looking at the 30-minute chart, every 30 minutes you get a new dot, but you see it moves, right? Because this is the price of Ethereum. It's measuring it against the price of Ethereum. So the reason why it looks like a scatter chart, very different than like what you would see on DEX tools or something, is because it's calculating on a time basis the price of Ethereum, like relative to the price of list. And so what we're trying to do, and for some reason this is like the impossible task, I don't know why it is I just need them to change the chart so it updates when there's a buy or there's a sell. So here, like we'll scroll down, right? So here's the transaction history for crypto list. There's a buy. I want it to print a candle, right? That's all. It seems like such a simple thing, and I'm telling you, I've been working at this. I've been going at it for like weeks. And so currently we have 4 devs that have taken a look at this and are working on this currently to try to see what it is that need to be changed, or if we could, just to get this done. Isn't that kind of weird? Okay. But so here's this. We got like the pie chart, right? So this is token distribution. You click on it. It says distribution. You have the addresses. You can click on it, copy the addresses. You can see the percentages. Take a look at that, right? And then obviously you can go to Etherscan, do a deeper dive. This is the Shield score. So it looks at liquidity, taxes, code, distribution, gives you a total score, right? This is the liquidity lock. So 100% of the liquidity supply is held by the contract or burn addresses, right? So, we have 100% of our liquidity locked. So there's that. Can sell, can buy, right? So this is the honeypot detector. No delay on your buy or sell, right? So it's not going to make it so you can buy, but then you can't sell for like 10 days or some shit like that. Round trip taxes. By the way, did I mention we are having a tax reduction? So here's the plan. Currently, we're sitting at 14% tax, which was acceptable at the time, and was decent, right? But now that development is nearly done, right? We are ready to reduce the taxes. We're going to go to 10%. It's going to be 4% liquidity, 4% marketing, 2% true burn, right? We actually remove tokens from the supply. And so this is going to change. How we're going to announce this is we're going to have a big announcement party, okay? And at the party, we're going to cut the taxes, and we're going to I don't know if it's going to be released at the party, like the platform it's going to be released at the party, or if we're going to say it's going to be released in, say, like 2 days or a day or whatever. Like, we're going to do something, but we're still trying to work out that. But that's the type of marketing that we're going. So reduce taxes ahead of releasing the platform, working with Kaiba to get the bounty system done. It's like it's a constant struggle. Look, I'm not complaining, but I'm just trying to give context because we've gone through a lot as a team and as a community, and we know that it's taking longer to get this out. But it's because, like, we're coming to things. So I was talking to Kaiba. I said, hey, let's just get this collection thing out and we'll get the bounty. And they're like, hey, we were looking at this, and yeah, we can do that. But it's actually going to be better long term if we just build front, middle, and end, front to back, straight custom app for the bounties. Would you have an issue if we just did a fully custom app? Because you're going to have to build that anyways. You're basically just doing like a beta release of this, but then you have to do the beta, then we have to come back and rebuild it. It would be better just to build it fully custom. So it was like, okay, then let's do the fully custom. So it's like, it's going to be better in the end, but it's constant. Anyway, so it's just constant adaptation and changing, and then also it's very very challenging as well, like to get the proper data because of how we're trying to do things. We're trying to build it so we have our own database that's constantly logging search results and creating new coins and tokens so that we can have like new things be mapped out. Anyway, and then it's not like this is just for Ethereum. We are also building it so you can look at BSC tokens. You'll be able to look at AVAX and Phantom and Avalanche and Matic. I mean, just like all the other chains as well. So it's pretty extensive. Not expensive, which it is, but extensive. It's just a lot going on. So things are constantly in flux and changing things up. But so these are like the buttons. So like something we got to change is still like the RM doxed badge for some reason. Like it's not like the colored one. So it's grayed out. So we got to get like the colored one updated. So that'll take like 30 seconds. Here's so marketing and development, liquidity and burn, right? So like it says 4%, 4%, and 2%. This is what we're going to be changing our taxes to. Currently, it's different. You can see this by the actual scan. This is a manual input, right? Because there's not a scan on how money is being used necessarily. So you'll be able to see this when a token list will be saying, all right, what's your marketing, development, liquidity, burn, treasury, whatever it is, right? And we'll be able to add that in there. They'll be able to add it in. Here's the contract address. Get that copied. You'll have that contract address, right? Certain tokens will be verified, pricing, changing. So basic introduction, right? A little bit about the project. Another thing that we're working on is still market cap. Quite challenging, but again, just about there. Website, white paper, all of the social links here. By the way, this is like you can click this and get information if it's applicable. So like we have our safe cert, so you can click that. That pulls up the safe cert, and then this is the transaction history, right? You can see buys, you can see sells. We might be changing things like the colors. I would like to get the colors changed on here, just because I don't necessarily like how it looks, and also I don't like the green and red. I want to get away from the psychological green and red, like fear-based stuff, So, we want to try and change the colors as well, whether we go with purple and turquoise. I don't know. We'll see. Is the safe cert what the shield score is based upon? Okay, so the shield score is the software, the kind of cursory look, right? So it's an automatic scan, and it looks at those four things. What did I say? Contract, token distribution, liquidity, and liquidity lock, and taxes, right? And honeypot and stuff like that. So that's what the shield score is based upon. Now, the safe cert is totally different. The safe cert is an actual detailed audit where they go through, they look at your contract line by line, and they give you a breakdown. Matter of fact, while we're here, I'll pull up our safe cert. So let me just share. I got to share that tab with you. So this is what our safe cert looks like. Okay, so it says crypto list, verified, description, project page, scan, and then it says, so manual inspection, background check, liquidity, automated test, right? And it gives you if you passed, if you failed, so details, mitigation, how severe things are, right? Anyway, so this is the safe cert, kind of a detailed audit or certificate there. So it's pretty cool. Now, we will be changing this because unfortunately Safe Solidity is going out of business. They're closing their doors. So yeah, it's like an audit company, but they gave me notice that they're closing things out. So they're going to make their API available for a year. But this is going to change for CryptoList. We're going to have a different type of auditing system, and different tech. So we'll probably have to develop our own tech. I wanted to use a business that was in the ecosystem, and there are a couple others that we might look at and see if we can build a relationship with. Or we'll maybe just work over the next year to build our own score, which might be good, because I've got some other criteria that I'd really like to identify. Yeah, I see Brew Labs. Very, very possibly, right? We got to have that conversation. So hasn't happened yet. Now you can log in. This is still this is going to be kind of in beta. We got to see how this is going to work. But basically, we want to change this login eventually to where you just connect your wallet, and if you are the owner of a particular token, then you'll be able to verify that and make changes and have a development dashboard and stuff like that. So there's things that we're working on there. For the time being, something we gotta see, we gotta work out is, yeah, that's cool. Finally got all of our logos changed, links updated, stuff like that. You can sort market cap, price, 7-day change, whatever it is you want to look at, name. So sorry, a little bit of a tangent. View more, all that cool stuff, right? So it's pretty cool. It's coming together. But yeah, so what we're trying to work out is data entry, making sure that the data is yeah, the sort function is fast. it's actually a really good site. It's great software. So it's pretty cool that way. But sorry, I'm getting off track. There's a few things we're figuring out there. This is going to be the beta. It's not the final product. What we're going to continue to build and make this better, right? But what we might be doing is going to be having like a form where people can update certain information, especially when it comes to Binance and Ethereum and stuff like that. Because if we can add in some stuff manually. We can expedite this process, and then over time start to phase it into automated, like an automated thing. So yeah, do we like the background? Do we like the look of things? I would love some feedback. Um, I mean, I don't want it to be too distracting. I might change the boxes, make them a little bit more gray. But anyway, I'd love some feedback on stuff. Let's look at like Kaiba. Let's click on Kaiba up here. So yeah, see, this is the chart's just not very good. Matter of fact, like even here, it just drops off and is dead. So there's like, let's see if we can reset the chart. Yeah, it's just the chart has to be changed. We can't launch it with this, right? And so there's still some things that have to be changed. Market information and the charts. If we can get those two things updated, then we're ready to go. And it's just, like I said, we got 4 developers. They're going at this, trying to get this done. And once it's done, we'll reduce the taxes. We'll launch the platform. But this is where we're at. So it says, I think the color of the background decal being the same as the text in Spotlight is a little hard to read. I agree. That's exactly what yeah, I'm glad you put it into words. Other than that, though, it looks sick. Cool. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, not worried. No, I appreciate it. It's yeah, thanks for the patience. We're building. I haven't shown this to anyone before. You guys are the first people. I mean, we do have a couple people that we're doing testing with, right? Making sure that things are working, functions are working, and stuff like that. So it is being tested as we're building and adjusting a few things. But yeah, for the most part, once the chart's done and the market information is updated, like those two things, then it's just pretty simple. Like, oh, maybe we want to change the color of this, maybe we want to adjust the layout of this, right, which can be done overnight. So very, very simple stuff. And then we're just going to continue to build and develop better and better processes for building data and having our own database and calling on that. So anyway, here is cryptolist.io. Very excited to release this, and you can see like this is what's really cool. You don't get to see all this other information on like Dex tools. You can't look up Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether. I mean, like, look, we can go to Ethereum, and pull it up. We could be doing our technical analysis on this. It's just as of right now, there's just some functions like look, I don't have a full screen function. I want a full screen function. I like to have my candles look a little different, right? I don't like the red and green. I want the feature to be able to change the candles. So though this is sufficient for charting Bitcoin and Ethereum as of right now, it's still not where I want it, right? I want it different. I want it updated. But look, with certain things, we have market cap, trade information, circulating supply, total supply. We have good introduction. Again, we don't need audit certs, multi-sig. Like we got to get that changed. So on Ethereum and Bitcoin and stuff, we're not even displaying that, right? Yeah, so there's just some things there. But any way to pull off 2 at a time, side by side, or like a picture in picture? Like, are you talking about charts? Meaning like 2 charts side by side? I'll wait for the comment to come through. So I see like a side by side comparison or a picture in picture thing. Like the chart that is big and presented on the screen. Lots of other sites are really small and difficult to follow. Yeah, I honestly, I want it even bigger. Like that might be one of the changes I make, is to make this bigger. I just need to know that it can be scaled properly. But my idea was to have like the whole window be the chart up top. So I'm probably, then you just have a lot of other blank and dead area. So, but I like a big chart. I want a big chart. I mean, I map and do my charting full scale. So yeah, kind of the picture in picture or the side by side charts, like that's the type of stuff I want. I want to be able to change the candles, go full screen, do the side by side. Exactly. So like that's the stuff that we don't have yet, and it's weird. We should have that, right? But some of these little features, which we kind of just take for granted, those have turned out to be some of the hardest, and I can't exactly tell you why. Can't exactly tell you why. So we're working on it. So it says, so yeah, like if I want to have a BTC in a mini chart screen, kind of move it around, I think that's a really cool idea. I think it'd be really cool to kind of pop it out and have like a mini chart, because we have lots of room. You can see on the sides. Like when you go to Dex Tools, it's covered and cluttered with ads. Like there's ads over here, ads over here. We don't need that. We don't want that. So I think it'd be really cool to like build in. My plan is to have the chat function down in here, because we want that chat function. We also want to have an ability to buy and swap in this dashboard, so you can just buy and swap through Kybex in the dashboard. Also, we want to have favorite, like your favorites list, be able to see the charts and progress and stuff like that. So it very well could be something where we could add like a mini chart and it could be displayed. I mean, there's a lot of cool options, and I think once we have the whole community taking a look at it and being like, hey, this would be a cool feature, or could we do this? Could we do that? Right? I mean, I think that, yeah, it would be really, really cool. And there's going to be a lot of opportunity to make this awesome, right? So this is a community-led project, and we're going to do some cool things with it for sure. But that's basically it. Let's go back now to TradingView and finish our technical analysis there. Why? Because look at how big that chart is. I got to get that chart changed. Why am I not on crypto list doing my technical analysis? You know what I mean? Like why am I on TradingView? I want, and it's got to be full screen. Like there's just no doubt about it. It's got to be full screen. So or be able to expand it. But these are the things that we're working on. But I've got to get it to the point where I'd rather be doing the technical analysis on crypto list than just on my TradingView app, right? Makes sense. So we're working there. We're very, very close, but not there yet. Yeah, big chart boy. That's right, big chart boy. We need it. We need the big charts. All right, so here's the monthly level that we were talking about as far as the retracement. Oh, sorry, I forgot the back and forth. Hold on, let me just get this adjusted. See, isn't it nicer not having green and blue, or sorry, green and red? Like I like this color scheme. It keeps me from feeling panicked. I don't know. I like this color scheme. I think it would be cool to have a default setting for crypto list, and then obviously the ability to change it, right? So I think that would be cool. So all right, as far as this, let me put on the 0.5. We don't even have a 0.5. Okay, put on 0.5. Heck, put that up here. The average entry. All right, just looking at a couple things. This monthly level, hopefully we get a bounce off of here. This green line down here is the level where we had that swing failure, I believe. I think that's right. Yeah. Where we had that swing failure. So this was the previous all-time low, not all-time, yearly low, and this is now the new yearly low. So I would expect, hopefully, a bounce here, and then we just move up, and that this is the low, that we're not going to go any lower. That's my current bet, right? I'm gonna feel a lot better once we get through, and we're through the end of May, like the 19th. Once we're on the 20th of May, and we have really picked a direction, right? It's gonna be easier to say, yeah, like we've hit, like we're at that low, you know. But I'm telling you right now, I kind of have this feeling that people are sick of this boringness. And I would really like to believe that this is the low. And maybe it's just a desire to not get stopped out. It could just be a desire to not get stopped out. We'll see. We'll see. We definitely moved up and did some cool stuff, but we didn't even take that high. I don't know. It could be a bias. We could be going lower. We could be going lower. Let's hope that we're not. But even like I said, this is not a no square. It's a money square. So that's about it. We did get a swing failure pattern, and think of this. Oh, it was 10%. If you bought that swing failure pattern just at that low, and you sold right up here, that's 10% easy you could have made. Easy, right? But then again, it's actually not that easy, because if it was that easy, I just would have done it myself, right? But my average entry is way the hell up here. Because I wasn't sure if we were going to get it. It was nice. It was a good thought. It would have been cool, right? But for our trades, I thought, no, I just want to be in, and I got myself an average entry of 22.58, which is a good entry. My trade is about to go red, apparently, as we're watching this candle dip. But that's okay. It's okay. 3 out of 10, proper risk management, proper risk to reward. That's what trading's about. It's actually not about getting your calls right every time. And if you have that expectation, you're setting yourself up for pure disappointment. Pure disappointment. You're not going to get every bottom. You're not going to get every top, and you're going to lose trades. That's how it works, right? That's how it works. If it didn't work that way, everyone would be doing it. But look, free people with free will, making their own decisions, making their own choices, viewing the market. I'm looking at this very optimistically. Someone's looking at this very pessimistically. They're certain that we're going down. I'm certain we're going up, and we're going to see who comes out ahead, right? But sometimes it's you, sometimes it's them. Proper risk management means we all win. So that's all I have today. A lot of movement in the market. Let me tell you something. At least it hasn't been boring the last little while. Was it not boring as shit like this year? This year's been boring, especially from like January, like the end of January until March. Like that was boring, boring. And then we finally got to move up, and then it's just been depressing. It's just kind of been depressing, and I'm like, all right, are we doing anything? What are we doing here? And then, like the last week's been anything but boring. So we'll see what happens, but feel good. If we hit the money square, fantastic. But yeah, and you know what? Stagnant times, people get sick of it. People get sick of it, and then the market moves. The market moves, right? So I was kind of thinking that we were boring as hell over here. So I was hoping that we would be up and out of here. We got the up, and then we came right back down. But it's all good. Okay, everybody, you have a great weekend, or great weekend. What the hell day do I think it is? It's Wednesday. You have a great Wednesday. And thanks for spending some time. Hope it was fun and entertaining. Hope it was cool seeing Crypto List, our platform that is about to release. So if you're catching up on this and you see that, check out cryptolist.com. That website is up. You can learn about our project. You can see what we're building. You can see what we're about. It's not just charting. It's also the bounty system. It's not just the bounty system. It's also education and technical analysis. So there's a lot that we're trying to do in the space. We've got a very, very bright future. And I appreciate everybody that's here, showing the support, showing the love. And you have a great, great day. We will talk to you later. See you, everybody.